Well, hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly, and this is Life After 45. So, today I'm going to talk to y'all about some fails, okay? I have a list here in front of me. I don't have the products in front of me. I might have some of them in front of me, but as I always say, I'm too lazy to go collect them all. But nonetheless, these are some fails that I'm going to share with you, so maybe you can avoid falling into this trap as well. So, let's go. Okay, this first thing, I finished the bottle because, well, I purchased it and I felt like I had to. But the DHC cleansing oil, what is everybody even talking about all these years? I do not understand. It was super viral many moons ago, and I still hear people rave about it. I do not understand it at all. I thought it was terrible. I thought it didn't do very much. I don't know. Not a fan. Did not like it. Luckily, I bought like the trial size. It's like maybe that big. I don't know how many ounces that they have at like when you go check out at like Ulta or Sephora, wherever it was. I grabbed that, and that's what I purchased just to give it a whirl. And I'm so glad I didn't buy a bigger bottle because it's terrible and I hate it, and I thought it was the worst. I always go back to Albolene. I know, old school, tried and true. I love Albolene. I think it does a fantastic job getting all my makeup off, breaking it all down, and it just leaves my skin feeling smooth, and I love it, and I always go back to it. I'll branch out and try other things, but it's just the tried and true for me that I always come back to. But the DHC cleansing oil, I do not get the hype. So somebody, if you like it, please explain to me below what you like about it, because maybe it's just me having super dry, dehydrated skin that doesn't like it. I don't know. You would think my skin would kind of soak up and like really like the oil factor to it, but it does not. So, hard pass for me. Okay. Oof. This Ellen Tracy Illuminating Skin Tint. It looks beautiful. I just bought it not too long ago. I figured it'd be right up my alley. And it's not. It's terrible. If you see this, let me just, first of all, it's got a really yellow base to it. So that in itself does not look good on me. But aside from that, it is just, I don't know how well I can see that. Probably not very well because I don't have the correct lights on. It shows every little crooked cranny in your skin, and it's just very, very bad. It looks like makeup just sitting on your skin, and I don't much care for that, and I don't think many people do, but it's just very, very bad. Very bad. And I gave it a fair shot. I tried it a couple of times because I thought, well, you know, my skin is in a flare-up, and then it would calm down, and it just, no, I'm sorry. It looks so pretty, and it looks so promising in this packaging, but it's horrible. So I would say far, far away from this. Okay, this next one is a clothing item from Amazon. I'm gonna pop a picture here. Here. I still have it because I missed the window to return it because sometimes I'm just lazy about that. Or maybe I gave it to Goodwill the other day. I don't know. I don't really care. What I'm telling you is that this is a horrible dress. Horribly made. Horribly made. And you're gonna see this and you're gonna think, wow, that's really ugly, Holly, for one. You may think that. And it is. I really don't know why I thought it was cute at the time. But for two, you may think, that's not that bad. That looks cute on her. Yeah, it looks cute on her, of course. But it just clung to me in really weird ways and was not flattering at all. Made me look much bigger than I am. it was just all around very, very bad. Very bad. But you know the thing sometimes like on Amazon is like anytime you order like I feel like Temu's probably this way, probably Shein, however you say it. And I feel like Amazon is like this too. Like it's like almost like no two orders are the same. You know, like you could order this product and get a totally different quality versus what I got. So take that with a grain of salt. But what I can tell you is that the one that I got was awful, 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 awful. And I would not wear that in public. Okay. This bedspread I got on, I believe it's Amazon. I was looking for a corduroy comforter because I love corduroy. I just think it's great, right? So I was looking for a corduroy comforter, and this is what popped up that fit the description the best. And looking at pictures, it looks corduroy-ish, right? So I got it. It's terrible. It's not corduroy. I mean, it has the lines, okay, but that's not really corduroy to me. It's fluffy and it's soft, I'll give it that, but it is so thin. It's like paper thin, and it's like not corduroy material. So I would avoid it. Unless you just want a thin, fluffy blanket, then this would be appropriate, but it's not good. It's not good at all, especially if you're wanting a blanket for your bed. And you want it to be a little thicker and warmer, as it looks like it would be. It is not. The dog now owns this blanket, and that's what he burrows himself in. So I would pass on this corduroy comforter. Anybody has a good recommendation for a corduroy comforter? Please leave it below. Thanks. The next fail is this Tymo hair straightener. This is horrible. I got it on a recommendation of, I don't know, some YouTuber who has beautiful hair. And she said it would be awesome. So I was like, I want beautiful hair. And I usually like all of her recommendations. This just goes to show we all eat different things, right? So I bought this. First of all, the first one that arrived didn't even have the straightener in the package. It had the gloves that it comes with so you don't burn yourself, and it had the clips, and it had like a little hairbrush, but the actual straightener wasn't even in it. So sent that back, let them know. They sent me a replacement one very quickly too. And that one I could tell had been used because the brush was not packaged the same. It was out in the open, nothing. It was weird and kind of gross, but I didn't let it bother me. I still tried the hair straightener. It was horrible. It's like this metal plate that has like divots in it. So it looks like it's going to grip your hair. It does not. It was horrible. It was horrible. I do not know why anybody in their right mind would use this or recommend this. I found it to be absolutely the worst hair product. Like, it's just bad. It's just very bad. And it's kind of pricey for what it is. So save your money. Do not buy it. I actually saw a knockoff of this very thing at Dollar Tree, like in the $3-5 section, whatever it is. And it looked exactly the same. I wouldn't even spend $5 on it from the Dollar Tree. Absolutely not. It's just a really bad product, in my opinion. Next, we have an anti-barking device. So we have a Yorkie, and she likes to bark. It's really annoying. So I thought this could be a great way to prevent her from barking so much. Like if she hears anything, she's just on it, which then sets our other little pup into barking mode because he hears her. And so he's like, we're gonna go. Let's go. Me and my sister. You know, we're gonna protect this place. Anyhow, long story short, got this anti-barking device, and the first time I turned on it emits like a really high pitch that only dogs can hear, right? So the first time I turned it on, they were both like, whoa, what is that? And it kind of worked for a second. But then after 2 days, It no longer worked. And they say like you have to change the pitch and how much it emits to keep them kind of guessing. And we did that, but it was just a bust after day 2. I think they were just used to it and they were like, whatever, that sound doesn't bother us anymore. Doesn't work. I don't know if anybody has any good suggestions out there for something like that that could work, but I would appreciate it if you do have a good suggestion. Please leave it in the comments below, because I go back and forth because I don't want to scold the dogs for barking, because then if something is wrong where they should be alerting us, I don't want them to think that they can't bark in those scenarios. It's just hard to teach them when it's appropriate to bark, but this product does not work. Continuing on the dog train, I bought my dog, so I told you we have a Yorkie and we also have a rat terrier. Well, obviously the Yorkie doesn't shed because they don't shed, which is so nice. My rat terrier sheds like a crazy person. So I always have him, he's also always cold and shaking, so I always have him in pajamas or like a hoodie. He looks so cute in his hoodie. But I bought this onesie thinking it would also help combat all the shedding, right? Like if he has something on, it's going to be less likely to get on me or on the couch or whatever. This is so poorly made. It's so long. Bless him's heart when we put it on him. It's like way too long on his legs. I don't know if it's because maybe he has shorter legs or something, but I even snipped him. It just didn't want to stay on him. It was just not a good product. Did not think it was well made at all. The sizing on it is not accurate. So I would say maybe it's not the worst product, but the sizing is definitely not accurate. I would not repurchase this product again. Okay, these Reebok sneakers look so good on Amazon, right? I'll put a picture. Nope, here. I have them downstairs. I should have brought them up. And they just look like retro-y Reeboks that I would have worn in the 80s. And I love that look. They look super cute. These are they're just different than that picture. They do not look like that in person. They're very thick and bulky, and I don't know. I hate them. They're horrible. I don't like them at all. If they looked like the picture, I would love them. But they're just so thick and bulky. They're almost like a dad shoe that was popular, I don't know, a few years back. Don't like them at all. I should have sent them back, but I hung on to them thinking maybe they would grow on me, and they have not grown on me. The next product, I think I've already decluttered, or I would show it to you. So you've already probably heard me talk about this if you watched the declutter video, but it's the L'Oreal Color Riche in Forest Nude. It looks beautiful online, absolutely beautiful. I was so excited to get it because I was like, this is gonna be like the perfect nude. I have very pale lips, so maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know, but it was so pale you couldn't. It like almost made it look like I had concealer lips, and I am not for that look. God bless you if you are. You do you. Absolutely fine. For me, I don't like that. I just like a natural rosy look on my lips. I thought this would be a really great shade for that. And it's weird because when I would swatch it, it would look so pretty on my hand, but then on my lips, it would just look absolutely terrible. So if you have more pigmented lips, it probably would look good on you because maybe your pigment would kind of shine through a little bit. My lips are just super duper pale naturally, so putting more pale on top did not do me well at all. Did not do me any favors, that's for sure. But the formula was fine. That was absolutely fine. I think the Color Riche line is nice. It was just that particular color was just very bad. Okay, I have another Amazon clothing item that I absolutely hated. It is these overalls. They look real cute online, but when I got them, they fit so very bad. I wish I'd taken pictures. I looked horrible in them. It looked like they were just massive and very ill-fitting, and at the same time kind of looked like I had a wedgie, but was big and bulky. I don't know how to explain it. It was just absolutely ugly, real ugly. So I would pass on that. Again, it could be one of those things where the product I received was horrible, but you ordered the same thing and the product you received was really good. I don't know, but the one I received was not good at all. Collagen mushroom coffee. So gross, this particular one. I like the Ganoderma. I love that. I also like the Four Sigmatic. Is it Four Sigmatic? Four Sigmatic? I think it's Four Sigmatic. I like those too. Those are delicious and don't taste absolutely wretched. This particular mushroom coffee, oh my gross. It is so disgusting. I do not know how people tolerate that in their mouth. It's so gross. Got this solid nail glue gel. Again, a picture because I don't know where it is. It's here somewhere. But I am really, really, really terrible at doing my own nails. However, and I don't even want to share because it's embarrassing. They're so bad. I don't have any nails. I bit them all off because my nails just always look horrible. I was getting them done. I got them done a couple of times, but that's just not me at all. I mean, they were beautiful and I liked having them, but it's so expensive and they only last like 2 weeks tops. And I'm like, that's a waste of money. And then on top of that, you take them off and they have absolutely obliterated your actual nails. So I stopped doing that and just let my nails get healthy again on their own. And I always have this bright idea that I'm going to put my own fake nails on. And I have done that in the past. They don't last long. Or I'm going to paint them myself. Also, really terrible idea because I cannot paint my nails well. Anywho, I thought the key would be this solid nail gel glue. I thought it'd be so awesome because the videos make it look amazing. Guess what's not awesome? This nail glue. It's so very bad, so messy. I don't know. Maybe it was user error. That is absolutely possible because I'm not gifted in the nail area whatsoever. But based on my experience, it was terrible and I would not tell anybody to purchase this. Okay, and the last fail product for me, I also got on Amazon. It is these nose hair trimmers. So if you look at the picture, it looks like all you do is slide it in your nose and you twist it around and just, it'll like shave off what you need shaved off. Ain't nothing worse than a girl with some nose hairs poking out, right? Am I right? I'm right. It's disgusting. Speaking of, I need to wax my nose tonight. Anywho, I thought this would be a great alternative to waxing or whatever. It'd just be more convenient than having to heat up the wax, you know, all the things. I don't know how anyone gets these to work. I tried it multiple different ways, could not get it to trim anything at all, maybe one rogue little hair. It was a very, very, very bad product. So I would say save your money and just get a little tiny wax pot or a little wax kit and just wax your nose. Ladies, if you haven't waxed your nose, I'm telling you, it feels fantastic. I have a nose ring and I can still wax my nose and yank it out and it doesn't mess with the nose ring, but it gives me a really smooth nose. Now, listen, I know our nose hairs are there for a purpose, and that is to protect us, because we breathe in all kinds of things, and those hairs are actually there to stop a lot of the bad things, kind of like a filtration system, essentially. I know that. I don't care. I don't want nasty nose hairs hanging out the sides of my nose. And that's where I get them a lot, is right here. It's really gross, I know. But nonetheless, I'm just saying, if you want no nose hairs, just get a small wax pot or a wax kit and wax your nose. That's all I got to say about that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Glad you were here. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I'd love for you to join our very, very, very slowly growing family here. But hey, it makes me excited. I'm just glad one person is even kind of maybe somewhat interested in watching my videos. I just like to put them out because they're fun and I enjoy this, and I'm just glad someone wants to join the journey with me. But at any rate, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!